my very early days of my high schooling, I had an art teacher who taught me, who didn't really teach me, who inspired me. He has never told me how to paint or how to draw. He only inspired me. And he loved me like a parent. I was in a hostel, so he loved me like a parent. Maybe he was compensating the gap that I was missing, that I was away from my parents, so he was there. Why I am telling this? After, let me tell you, after 30 years, when both of my parents have left this world, then I find a big gap, and then painting has come to me since in my early childhood, as my art teacher has filled the gap, then painting has filled the gap. So I started reading a lot about painting, and especially I started to read a lot because painting is one thing, as somebody said. For instance, Charles was asked to write a foreword to the artist notebook, the artist sketchbook of one of the famous watercolor painters of UK. So Prince Charles wrote the foreword, and he wrote that when he asked that painter, the watercolor painter, to teach him, it seems the painter told the prince that I can't teach, I can only demonstrate. So the problem with painting is you can't really learn it from somebody. Somebody can demonstrate, as somebody was telling about his association with M.F. Hussain. What all we do is we only learn. Somebody at work, an artist at work, seeing an artist at work is a great education, is a great learning. And when so many artists from all over the world are here, when you are getting down to your business from tomorrow morning, seeing each other, seeing all of you at work is a big education. The other day, the director culture, who was the former director of this art gallery, he has done a unique experiment. He has invited the best of the lot in Hyderabad, and he has given them a theme of language. How do you paint language? How do you paint language? What was the challenge? Telugu, we speak Telugu, one of the most classical languages in the world. We have a history of, Mr. Nagireddy knows the whole history. He has documented the history of Telugu language. We have a history of around 2000 years. So when Mr. Kavita Prasad has given them the theme of painting language, he invited me to speak to them, and I told them that I heard about painting light, I heard about painting the body, I heard about painting the volume, but I never heard about painting the language. How do you paint the language? So when we have given this, when we have put a question, when we pose the challenge to the painters, all the painters, without any exception, they rose to the challenge and they painted language in painting in the most spectacular way. The department has purchased all the paintings, and now they are in the gallery of the department. So what I am saying, when so many artists, because an artist carries his culture also. If friends from Ukraine are here, if friends from Lebanon are here, you are carrying your whole continent here. You are bringing your whole heritage of your, the way you paint, the way you perceive. Ultimately, what is painting? It is nothing but translating your perception into a tangible and perceptible image. So you are carrying your culture and heritage of perception. The Rig Veda says, we have Vedas, the Rig Veda says, let all noble thoughts come to us from all over the world. So the camp would really be a great opportunity where various cultures of perception, various cultures of conception are going to be here, interacting with each other. I think every one of us is going to learn from each other, and I wish the camp a great success.